Hello and welcome to another update video on FET. I'm here on the 4-day time frame currently, just to show you the bigger picture, the larger time frame. Always good to to sort of familiarize oneself with the bigger picture, the context, because context is really everything. I mean, if you only spend time on the smaller time frame, you miss some important clues, some important bits of information that are really relevant to the overall structure of a chart. So we don't have an aggressive uptrend on the long-term chart. It looks very choppy, lots of overlap. It's just not a very strong trend. However, we still have a moderate uptrend, overall. So we're printing higher highs, higher lows. Now for the next indication that we are in an uptrend, we need to hold a higher low here, because we don't know if this is actually going to form a higher low. I mean, the price has not really turned around, it's not confirmed. We only have a 3-wave move up from the low in October there, on the 10th of October. And so, I guess we can all agree on that, right? It's not a 5-wave move up yet. And so there is a key level that needs to be broken that we discussed in previous updates that really needs to be broken to confirm further that the bulls are taking the lead here. And that level is the 50-cent level, 50-cent mark, breaking above 50 should send us to $1. So 50 cents, then $1. And then we could talk about higher prices from there. These are the two main levels at the moment. There are more levels, but on the larger time frame chart, these are the two that will matter next. And as long as we stay below them, there isn't really convincing signal that a meaningful low has formed. So I want to see 5 waves in circle wave 1. That would be helpful. But at the moment, we haven't even broken above the first signal line. So that's the next indication. On the smaller time frame, I'm not convinced yet that we are in the direct breakout. We might spend some more time below this 50-cent level, but a break above would be a fairly strong signal. And you will see why on the smaller time frame. If we go to the Fetch.ai chart here, the lower time frame chart, then you can see here that obviously we had a bounce, a pullback. That could also be a 1-2 setup here into this support zone. The price bounced exactly from a technical level. The 61.8 retracement at 19.4 cents. That's an ideal technical level, and the market started to move up from there. So this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more high is possible. If we get one more high, then this would be a sequence of 5 waves from the last low that formed last Tuesday, basically a week ago. A 5-wave move up would be needed to indicate that we indeed have bottomed, because at the moment we only have 3 waves. I think that's very, very clear. So that the risk is this is just a corrective bounce. If this is to turn into a 5-wave move, then it really should hold that Sunday low that formed at around 28.6 cents, because that's already quite a deep pullback for a 4th wave. Either way, without a 5-wave move up, there is absolutely no evidence at all that a meaningful low has formed. And if we get these 5, then we'll probably see some resistance around the area of 50 cents. A pullback afterwards, which should then hold a higher low, could be a wave 2. So if we get 5 waves up, we can be more confident that the next pullback should be a higher low. Obviously this orange zone is not really a trade setup. That was just basically the zone that wave 4 should hold to remain a 4th wave in an upside impulse. The fact it's broken isn't great, but it's not an invalidation point. It just shows the market is showing some weakness. This here again looks a bit like a micro 5-wave move up, so we could be in wave 5 potentially, right? So I'm not going to give up on the idea of 5 waves yet, but we haven't seen them yet. Therefore, we have no high probability trade setup. If we get 5 waves up, then we have a decent trade setup with very clear parameters, a so-called 1-2 setup, as I said, which should then hold a higher low in wave 2. And this wave 2 support area, which we can then define, could be a springboard for the price to start a 3rd wave rally. to the upside. That's the update on FET. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates, news, and much more. You can find a lot of additional information there, a lot of different charts, content, and much more. I leave a link in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.